Yo, what if one single peek through a cracked door flipped your entire life upside down? Like, I didn't mean to catch him like that, but the second I did, my heart slammed against my chest. My brain went blank, and nothing in this house was ever the same again. The story is messy, awkward, spicy, and full of that slow burn tension that'll have you glued to the screen. If you love forbidden vibes and real emotional drama, hit that like button right now and let's dive in. It was supposed to be a chill, normal day. George was out grinding at work as usual. The house was dead quiet, and I figured I'd be a nice stepmom and bring Elliot some coffee. He's 23, always locked away in his room doing his own thing. Me? I'm 47, just trying to keep everything from falling apart. But that door, it was already half open. Something in my gut whispered, "Girl, turn around." But my feet kept moving like they had a mind of their own. I peeked in and froze solid. Elliot was sitting on his bed, laptop glowing on his lap, face super focused and intense. At first I thought it was some crazy video game or an action movie. Then I caught the reflection in the mirror behind him. Oh man, dude was straight up watching porn, the kind that leaves zero doubt. He spotted me instantly. Panic hit him like a freight train. He scrambled to slam the laptop shut, fingers flying over the keys trying to mute everything. His face went beet red. "Darlene. I'm so sorry." I stood there like a total deer in headlights, hands flying up to my mouth, cheeks burning hot. The door was open, I didn't mean to. Words completely failed me. I backed up fast, heart pounding like a drum, whispering to myself, "Darlene, what the heck did you just walk into? Why didn't you knock, you idiot?" That moment messed me up, not just because of what I saw, but how it made me feel. Shocked, embarrassed, and low-key, something else I didn't want to admit. Elliot wasn't a kid anymore. He was a grown man. But still, I'm 47. This was dangerous territory. The rest of the day was pure radio silence. No eye contact, no texts. Just this thick, awkward tension you could cut with a knife. Dinner was straight up painful. Forks clinking against plates. Zero conversation. We were both pretending nothing happened, but we both knew everything had changed in that 1 second. 3 days crawled by with the same weird vibe. Then Elliot finally plopped down next to me on the living room couch, looking nervous as hell, hands clasped tight in his lap. "Look, about the other day. I'm seriously mortified, man. I don't want things to feel weird between us. I'm really sorry." I took a deep breath and tried to play it cool. "Bro, trust me, I've had way worse embarrassing moments in my life. Let me tell you about the time I dropped a couple funny, light stories and finally got him to laugh a little. His shoulders relaxed. The ice cracked. But then he hit me with the bomb, real quiet. "Guess we're even now." I blinked hard. "What do you mean?" He rubbed the back of his neck, super awkward. "I've seen you the same way before." Didn't mean to. Couldn't forget it either. My brain short-circuited. He just admitted he'd caught me in a private moment too. The air got thick instantly. We just stared at each other and something shifted hard between us. From that day forward, everything felt charged. We started hanging out more. Longer talks in the kitchen, sitting closer on the couch during movies, our hands brushing and neither of us pulling away. It was innocent on the surface, but my heart was doing backflips every single time. The tension was building, slow and dangerous. One night I couldn't sleep at all. I tossed and turned, thoughts spiraling. So I got up and wandered into the hallway. His door was cracked open again. He was fast asleep, breathing slow and peaceful. I just stood there in the doorway watching the rise and fall of his chest, telling myself I was only checking on him. But deep down I knew I was lying to myself. That quiet moment pulled me in even more. The days that followed were quieter, but way more intense. We started opening up for real, talking about feeling stuck in life, lonely marriages, lost dreams, and how tired we both were of pretending. George was working late almost every night, sleeping in the spare room half the time. The space between him and me felt bigger than ever. One evening I was folding towels when Elliot came in with 2 mugs of tea. We sipped in silence for a while before he asked softly, "You okay? You've seemed kinda distant lately." I sighed. "Yeah, just thinking a lot. About everything." We stood in the kitchen later that night, the fridge humming in the background. No touching, no big moves, but the air was electric. I think we've both been dancing around this thing, I finally said. Like it's not there. But it is. He stepped a little closer. I don't know what it means yet. But maybe we don't have to figure everything out right now. Maybe we can just be honest. That was the moment it felt real. We made a silent agreement. We wouldn't rush, but we weren't going to keep pretending either. After that, things deepened. We cooked together, laughing our butts off when flour went flying everywhere and we kept forgetting ingredients. You sure you can follow directions, dude? I teased. Nope, but I'm willing to mess it up with you. He shot back with that cute grin. We sat at the table eating warm dessert, talking about how sometimes we all feel like we're living someone else's life. On the porch one cool night, wrapped in a shawl with stars above us, he asked, "Do you think we're just pretending? That we're only roommates and nothing's changed?" I looked him dead in the eyes. We're figuring it out, but carefully. Every late-night talk, every shared glance, every accidental touch made the pull stronger. I knew it was risky. I knew it was complicated. But the way Elliot really saw me, noticed the little things, listened, made me feel alive again, was something I hadn't felt in years. I still don't know exactly where this is headed. But that half-open door, it changed everything. The tension, the connection, the quiet anticipation. It's all there, growing every single day. This story isn't over. Not even close. Yo, if this slow burn forbidden tension had you hooked, smash that like button like crazy. Drop a comment right now. Would you have closed that door or kept walking in? Should I drop part 2 of this story? Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. Because trust me, things are about to get way spicier and more intense. Thanks for watching, fam. You guys are the best. See you in the next one.